You're watching WVSSAC Girls Basketball on Video Productions, presented by Metro News Television. And we welcome you live inside the Charleston Catholic Athletic Facility here on Irish Mountain in the West Virginia state capital city of Charleston. It is the venue for great doubleheader basketball action on this Saturday. And we just wrapped up game one with the Wheeling Central boys defeating Charleston Catholic. And now we have the Wheeling Central girls and the Charleston Catholic girls going at it here. Wheeling Central facing off with Catholic. Wheeling Central from the northern panhandle, city of Wheeling, what was once the state capital city for the wonderful Mountain State. And we welcome you back live inside here, along with our great crew of Parker Withrow, Cade Burgess. I'm Mark Martin, and great to have you with us on Video Productions and Metro News Television for a showdown between a pair of top five teams in Class AA of West Virginia girls high school basketball. Wheeling Central of head coach Roberta Oliash and Charleston Catholic of head coach Wes Hevner. Each team has suffered just one loss. Wheeling Central 11-1 coming in, and coming off the first loss of the season, a tough one to the Lindsley School, 68-60, and Charleston Catholic is 7-1 on the season, and the only defeat handed out came from the Wildcats of Nitro, the defending Class AAA state champs of West Virginia. Several outstanding players we will see in this one, and for Wheeling Central, Caitlin Blake coming in averaging 26.8 per contest. Seneca Heller is averaging 15.7. Addie Payton is averaging 13.7 for Coach Oliash's crew. Saw her son play earlier in the game. Mary Rushworth leads Charleston Catholic 16.4 a game. Allie Wilcox averages 10.9 a contest. So the season for Wheeling Central has gone like this: a victory over Martins Ferry 78-67, Bridgeport 71-22, Bridgeport, Ohio, that is. Pikeview 76-49. They beat Lindsley 92-56. Down Wyoming East in a great game, 63-61. Knocked off Oak Glen in a big way, 91-42. Down Weir 79-71. Handed Indian Creek a 74-50 setback. Had no problem with Tyler Consolidated, 88-39. And then back-to-back wins over Monroe Central, 79-51 and 66-44 for that second meeting of the season against Lindsley, and they fall by a count of 68-60. For Charleston Catholic, started the season by downing Buffalo 69-37, and then fell in defeat against that Nitro Wildcat squad, 50-36. And since then, they have reeled off six straight over Scott, 70-26, Riverside, 68-37, Polka, 76-18, Logan, 46-38, Buffalo, 54-39, and Logan, 51-46. Wes Hevner is assisted by Kenny Butler, Patrick Hurley, Keisha Butler, and Stephanie Hudno. Roberta Oliash is assisted by Jim Robinson, Patty Seavey, and Kevin Heller. And we'll listen to our starting lineups here at the Charleston Catholic Athletic Facility. officials for the game: Cody Clay, Steve Dodd, and John Brady. Three gentlemen who have given a lot to high school athletics down through the years. Great to have them in the house here for this basketball game. High school basketball on Metro News TV is brought to you by GoMart, your hometown convenience store. Level up your cheering game. Head to GoMart.com to win everything you need to become the ultimate fan for your home team. Go for good times. Go for GoMart. And it's Charleston Catholic with the green light first here on offense. But quickly, good defense there by the Maroon Knights. Hitting the deck there was Seneca Heller, and it will stay with Catholic. So Catholic goes with Allie Wilcox, Aurelia Kirby, Ileana Evans, Mary Rushmore, and Molly Messer. They are the starting five. Shot on its way, rolling around, won't go for Messer. Meanwhile, Wheeling Central Catholic with Haley Severns, Bella Fitzsimmons, Seneca Heller, Addie Payton, Caitlin Blake out there. Blake again averaging 26.8 a game. Seneca Heller with the ball, and quick hands there by Rushworth. Get it into the hands of Seneca Heller. Shot on its way, and it won't drop there for Severns. Rebound by Fitzsimmons. Ball out of bounds, and it will stay Wheeling Central's basketball. Wheeling around is Heller, and the ball out of bounds. And one more time, it will stay with Central Catholic. Wes Hebner, great young coach for Catholic, and Roberta Oliash, getting a lot of history there with that Catholic program, the great Pinkerts for many, many years. And Coach Oliash, someone who been around the game a long time, played at VCU, and Charleston Catholic will get the basketball. So both teams having a little trouble here until Molly Messer knocks down the three-pointer. That is her 8th three-pointer of the season, and a takeaway by the Irish. And on the move, this two-point attempt won't go for Messer. Foul going to be called. So it will be against Kirby, and that is her first. And team foul number 1 on the Irish. The Catholic with the lead here at 3-0, 2 minutes in. Maneuvering around is Payton, get it down low. Shot won't go for Severns. And, attempting the save there was Blake, and she stepped on the line. Into the game for Catholic will be Talina Williams. And Kirby will check out. In that first game, on the boys' side, we saw Catholic's Zayden Ransom pick up 2 quick fouls, and driving and scoring is Rushworth. What a move by Rushworth to the bucket. Catholic leads early here 5-0. Maroon Knights now looking to answer. Zip it into their money player. Boy, they are going to swarm Blake today. You can see that. Seneca Heller wheels around off the glass, won't go, and trying to keep that one alive with Severns, but it will be Catholic's basketball. Up off the bench is Aaron Maxwell for Wheeling Central. Heading out will be Severns. Maxwell, 5'8" junior. Averages 3.8 a game. Ileana Evans with it. Shot on the way from Rushworth. Knocks down the three. 2 threes early on here for Catholic. And they jump out to the 8-0 lead. Down low to Blake, and Blake turns. Can't get it to go. A foul will be called. So they get Rushworth with the foul. That's her first. And that is team foul number 2. And at the line is Blake. Bella Fitzsimmons heads out. So Blake, who hits 86% of her free throws, and she just shot free throws 87 and 88 of the season. Right on the line, and nothing but net. Messer hits it. An 11-2 game here. Driving and unable to get it to go there was Heller. Blake got the rebound, and now we have a foul called as Catholic took over offensively. And Seneca Heller will pick up the foul. That's her first. Wilcox across the timeline. Evans gets it over to Messer, and there is Rushworth. Boy, I'm telling you what now. Catholic is shooting lights out. 14-2. They surge ahead here. 4 3-pointers. Maxwell into the hands of J.C. Poyser, who had checked in a moment ago. Down low to Blake. Wes Hefner saying, get those hands up, and here is Seneca Heller. Her shot won't go. Blake with the rebound. Zips the pass. Nice pass, and a nice finish by Maxwell. So Maxwell has the first field goal of the game for the Irish, and that makes it a 14-4 count here. 3.5 and counting. Driving, scoring, Evans. If you are Wes Hefner, you couldn't have scripted this any better. Foul will go against Poyser. That's her first. And team foul number 2 on Central Catholic. Evans couldn't finish there at the free throw line. So it's a 16-4 game. Maroon Knights with the basketball, and the Irish show some pressure. Seneca Heller, the 5'3" junior, will bring it across the 10-second line. Down low, get it to Maxwell. Maxwell will roll it in. Nice play there by Maxwell. So Maxwell has 4 of Central's 6 points. Rushworth. Now here's Allie Wilcox. Wilcox hit a shot from just about midcourt in that game against Logan, right as the first quarter was coming to an end. Battle for the ball, and Steve Dodd says give it to Wheeling Central. Aurelia Kirby will re-enter, and Mary Rushworth, the 6-foot junior, will check out. Heading in for Central is Bella Fitzsimmons, and Poyser will head back to the Wheeling Central sidelines. Seneca Heller. Bella Fitzsimmons. There's Peyton. Ball is out of bounds, and it will stay with the Maroon Knights. Charleston Catholic, a flourish here in this first quarter with 4 threes. 2 by Rushworth, 2 by Messer. Leona Evans with a bucket, and Rushworth has a 2-pointer, so Rushworth already with 8. Steve Dodd, John Brady discuss who gets the ball, and it's going to be Catholic. Well, they had given it to Central, but after discussion, it will be the white-clad Irish's ball. And go to work, looking to add to the lead, and the runner won't drop there for Wilcox. Rebound by Maxwell. Across the timeline is Peyton. Penetrating, and there'll be a foul called here as Heller. Trying to put it up, couldn't get it to go. Foul going to be charged to Liliana Evans. That's her first. Or check that it was on Williams. So Williams is first, so it's on 33, not 3. At the free throw line is Heller, who hit 67% from the floor. From the free throw line, that is, and from the floor, a 53% shooter, and she has 25 threes on the season. (16-7) score here. Nora Aliff has checked in for Charleston Catholic. Off the bench for Roberta Oliash's crew will be Haley Severns back in, and Aaron Maxwell heads out. Seneca Heller to Addie Payton. Dump it down low to Blake, and Blake got tangled up there but did a nice job getting away and scoring. So Blake getting her first field goal of the game to make it a 16-9 contest. And now Catholic comes up empty, and another chance here for the Maroon Knights with the ball out of bounds. Big opportunity there for Central, but they throw it away. Evans dumps down low, and finishing is Aliff. Aliff coming in averaging 4 a game, and she gets the bucket there, 18-9. A little bit of a drought there for Catholic, and Aliff gets the scoring going again for the Irish. Here, walk there by Peyton, and a good save. What a save by Heller, and got it into the hands of Blake, and Blake scores. What a big play there. 18-11. Catholic on top. Aurelia Kirby has it. Kirby on the drive, dumping to Aliff. Aliff up with the shot, can't get it to go, but she's going to get another opportunity and will score. And a little time remaining, and a heave by Heller. And that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Charleston Catholic drilling 4 threes in that opening 8 minutes of play, and they lead it over Charleston Catholic at 20-11. And we shall return here to the Charleston Catholic Athletic Facility. You're watching WVSSAC Girls Basketball and Video Productions presented by Metro News Television.
Performance Chevrolet wants to get you in a new ride for 2025.
So bring in anything you can push, pull, or drag, and we guarantee a $1,000 trade.
Now's the time to buy, with falling rates and no payment till spring.
Check out our great rebates and easy-to-use online finance application process.
Let service get your ride ready for the new year and the tough winter months ahead.
Drive into 2025 with Performance Chevrolet.
If you just got $1,000 for a yard ornament, you've been to truck country.
Second quarter we go here, and Catholic leading Wheeling Central 20-11. And Central Catholic taking the basketball away. High school basketball on Metro News TV brought to you by GoMart, your hometown convenience store. Level up your cheering game. Head to GoMart.com to win everything you need to become the ultimate fan for your home team. Go for good times. Go for GoMart. Now take away Heat's team. It seems to winning the basketball here as we start this second quarter of play. A 20-11 lead. Down low, get it to Blake, and she'll put up the shot. She'll be fouled. She draws the crowd. That is indeed the case as she comes in averaging 26.8 per game. She had 6 of the 11 in that first quarter. 2 free throws and a couple of field goals. So Blake makes it a 7-point difference here now at 20-13. Shot from the corner, and that will not drop for Wilcox. Maroon Knights with the basketball. On the run here is Poyser, and she will be hit with the offensive foul. That's her second of the game. And 2 fouls here on Wheeling Central. We'll make that 1 here in this second quarter. Nora Aliff is out, and Catholic working with Allie Wilcox. Aurelia Kirby. Mary Rushworth. Layla Carter has checked in. She wears number 11. And Ileana Evans, who has the basketball in the game, and it will be Evans putting up the shot, in and out, would not drop. Bella Fitzsimmons gets the rebound. She's joined on the floor by Seneca, a three-pointer. And Heller commits the foul. Haley Severns rounds out that 5 on the floor for the Maroon Knights. Here's Rushworth with it. Shot on its way by Wilcox, and she guns it in. Wilcox on the board. Wilcox coming in, averaging 10.9. That is her 6th 3 of the season, and 23-16. And back Central goes to Blake. Boy, she is just terrific down low. And she'll put it through. 4 here in the quarter and 10 already for the game. Rushworth thought about a 3. Skip pass to Kirby. Kirby will fire. Follows her shot. Another opportunity here for the Irish. And it will be Rushworth driving in and unable to get it to go. Nice save there by Fitzsimmons. And down the floor, Heller. Blake. Bucket good. 3-point game here at 23-20. Catholic had a 12-point lead in that opening quarter. It's 20-11 heading into this second quarter. So the foul going to be called on Ileana Evans. That will be her first. And team foul number 2 here in this second quarter. Central with the basketball, chance to tie here and get a 3. Blake working hard. Yeah, and number 3 will tie it up. Fitzsimmons drains the three-pointer. First 3 of the game for Central Catholic. Fitzsimmons now with 15 threes on the season. We are even. And how about number 3 for Catholic? Evans trying to get a Shot to go down from behind the three-point line. And now Central, a chance to take the lead here. Heller can't get it to drop, and out of the hands of Blake. Catholic on the move, and a collision. No foul called. And here comes Wheeling Central. Heller attacks, gets it back into the hands of Peyton. Bodies flying everywhere. Trying to feed down low into the hands of Blake, out of bounds. 23-23 game. Messer is back into the contest. Central Catholic has not led. Catholic got out to an 8-0 lead, built a 12-point lead, and right now we got a timeout here on the floor at 23-23. We will break away. 3:57 to go until halftime.
Just earned you a token, so load up and keep cruising toward big rewards. Plus, the top 25 token earners each month will receive 5,000 additional bonus reward points. Check the GoMart app to see this month's featured item. And as always, earn additional savings on products store-wide with reward member exclusives. Go to GoMart.com for more details.
Leading the efforts to build a stronger West Virginia, the high technology...
23-23 game between the Irish of Charleston Catholic, the Maroon Knights of Wheeling Central. Addie Payton getting it into the hands of Haley Severns, who knocks it off the glass and in. Severns with her first point, and that gives Central its first lead of the basketball game at 25-23. Severns coming in, averaging 5.5 a contest. You just can't panic, and Catholic has done just that. Central Catholic, that is. And then Charleston Catholic's Wilcox with her second three-pointer of the game, and right back the lead goes to the Irish. Blake working around. Shot on its way by Poyser, won't go. Make that Peyton, forgive me. And here is Catholic on the attack. Leanna Evans goes up top to Wilcox. Shot blocked. Big block there by Severns. On the run is Peyton. Dishing to Heller. And then the ball knocked out of bounds. It will stay with Wheeling Central. Well, Heller threw it off of Catholic, and it will be Catholic's basketball. Had the right idea, but give it to the Irish, who have the 1-point advantage here at 26-25. Mary Rushworth to Ileana Evans. And Evans puts up the shot, rattles around, won't go, and into the hands of Severns, who gave Central Catholic the lead a moment ago. Blake looking to give the Maroon Knights back the advantage. Couldn't get the shot to drop, but another opportunity, and that one wouldn't go. Tough break there. Williams with the rebound for Catholic. Here's Rushworth on the move, off the glass, and she draws the foul. So Fitzsimmons will pick up her first, and that will be team foul number 3. And that will have Mary Rushworth at the line, hitting 61% from the stripe this season. Aurelia Kirby is back in. Evans and Williams are out. Aliff has returned for the Irish. Rushworth up, and Rushworth will get the second free throw to go. 27-25 game here. Seneca Heller across the timeline. The Maroon Knights Down low, Blake turns and a collision. And a foul will be called with 1:52 to go here in this opening half of play. Aliff will commit the foul. That's her second. Team foul number 3. At the scorers table is J.C. Poyser for the Maroon Knights, and she will head in for Bella Fitzsimmons. Williams is in for Catholic, and Aliff is out. Blake is a perfect 6 for 6 at the line. She has 8 here in this quarter and 14 for the game. 27-27. Tied for a second time here in the second quarter and for the contest. Foul now on the Maroon Knights. And it's going to go against Poyser. That's her third. So Roberta Oliash has to get her out of the game, and Fitzsimmons will return. Kirby will be the trigger. Looks and fires, but right into the hands of Severance. Down the floor, gets it to Payton. Her shot won't go, but following and scoring will be Fitzsimmons. Fitzsimmons has 5 here in the second quarter, and a lead for Catholic from Wheeling. Central Catholic taking on the Irish of Charleston Catholic. Shot no good there by Allie Wilcox. So 29-27 advantage, and they look for the biggest lead of the game, and they got it at 5 as number 5 Heller hits her second 3 of the quarter. 32-27. Under a minute remaining in this first half. Aurelia Kirby cut off there, and now Rushworth has it. Shot on its way. Wilcox a little too strong. Payton across the timeline. Feed it to Blake, and the Irish take it away. Wes Hefner saying, let's go for one here. Rushworth gets it into the hands of Molly Messer. Messer hit 2 threes in that opening quarter. Shot for Kirby. Will not go through. And Roberta Oliash wants a timeout here with 19-4 showing, a 30-second timeout. Her team coming in number 1 in the Class AA poll of the Associated Press. Charleston Catholic at number 5. So Wheeling Central number 1, St. Mary's 2, Wyoming East 3, Williamstown 4. Williamstown next up for Wheeling Central. That game will be played on the 29th of January, this coming week. Again, Catholic at 5, and then rounding out the top 10, you got James Monroe, Logan, Summers County, Doddridge County, and Ritchie County. Addie Payton will send it in. Wheeling Central trailed by 12, and they have fought back. And it is a 5-point lead for the Maroon Knights, and trying to add to it here before we go to the break. And Blake breaks loose, couldn't get it to go. Shot back up, won't drop there for Severance. And a jump ball situation here. And the arrow points in the direction of Central Catholic. Pass comes in, and the shot is blocked. Fitzsimmons caught it and was going to get it off, but shot is blocked there, and that will do it. Good first half here. Strong beginning for Charleston Catholic. Wheeling Central fights back, and they take a 5-point lead into the locker room here inside the Charleston Catholic Athletic Facility. Our second game of this doubleheader between these two outstanding schools and basketball programs. Wheeling Central boys winning earlier over Catholic, 68-54. Wheeling Central on top here at halftime in the girls' game by a count of 32-27. You're watching WVSSAC Girls Basketball on Video Productions, presented by Metro News Television. Our halftime coverage coming up.
Conquer the cold with a new vehicle from Dan Calva Toyota World. Tackle the snow with the 2024 SR5 Tacoma 4.99% for 72 months. Or lease an SR5 Tacoma for only $430 a month.
Get ready to hit the road with GoMart. Each month we're featuring a special item to fuel your journey and score you bonus reward points in our Road to Rewards promotion. Each purchase earns you a token, so load up and keep cruising toward big rewards. Plus, the top 25 token earners each month will receive 5,000 additional bonus reward points. Check the GoMart app to see this month's featured item. And as always, earn additional savings on products store-wide with reward member exclusives. Go to gomart.com for more details.
We have the skill set internally to take almost any project from a concept all the way through to completion. We don't manufacture widgets. We do things that make a huge impact to society, so we take what we do very, very seriously. There's a great sense of satisfaction and accomplishment that you really contributed to society, really did your part to make where you are from a better place than it was before you came there.
Diabetic neuropathy is the most common complication of diabetes. Damage to the nerves leads to burning, tingling, and stabbing sensations in the feet. Spinal cord stimulation is a pacemaker for pain. We use electrical stimulation in the spinal cord to block pain signals. The relief of pain and restoration of normal function are near miraculous. We're on the cutting edge of pain treatment for the people of West Virginia.
We could all use a little more time outdoors with a fresh fall escape to West Virginia.
Reliable cars, great service, and amazing deals. Dan Calva Toyota World in Fairmont. Shop the world.
Back inside here at the Charleston Catholic Athletic Facility, it's a 32-27 lead for Wheeling Central at the moment. Charleston Catholic jumped out to an 8-0 lead. It was 8-2, 11-2, 14-2, and it was 14-4, 16-4. Wheeling Central cut it to 16-9. It was an 18-9 game, 18-11, and then 20-11 at the end of the quarter. And then Wheeling Central starting to make a move. It was 23-16, and before you know it, they had the lead at 25-23. Catholic went back on top at 27-25, and here at the break, it is 32-27 as Wheeling Central, the number one team in Class AA this week in the AP poll at 11-1, leads Charleston Catholic, the number 5 team, at 32-27. We'll come back and we'll take a look at some individual numbers as the youngsters are out there on the court living it up at the moment here at this great venue for high school basketball in the great state of West Virginia. You're watching WVSSAC Girls Basketball on Video Productions, presented by Metro News Television.
Chevrolet wants to get you in a new ride for 2025.
So bring in anything you can push, pull, or drag, and we guarantee $1,000 trade.
Now's the time to buy with falling rates and no payment till spring.
Check out our great rebates and easy-to-use online finance application process.
Let service get your ride ready for the new year and the tough winter months ahead.
Drive into 2025 with Performance Chevrolet.
If you just got $1,000 for a yard ornament, you've been to truck country.
Leading the efforts to build a stronger West Virginia, the High Technology Foundation has a proven plan to strengthen and diversify our state's economy. The I-79 Technology Park's high-capacity infrastructure continues to attract advanced federal operations that are driving economic growth. This keeps our young, educated residents in the state and brings West Virginians home. The High Technology Foundation, building a stronger West Virginia. Learn more today at WVHTF.org.
We have the skill set internally to take almost any project from a concept all the way through to completion. We don't manufacture widgets. We do things that make a huge impact to society, so we take what we do very, very seriously. There's a great sense of satisfaction and accomplishment that you really contributed to society, really did your part to make where you are from a better place than it was before you came there.
There's a place where innovation becomes transformation, where you'll find that education is not just about learning, but about being excited to learn. A place to feel at home. Pursue dreams and prepare for careers. Build lifelong friendships. And a place where you'll be encouraged and mentored along your journey. Discover your future. Get ready to soar. The University of Charleston.
Reliable cars, great service, and amazing deals. Dan Calva Toyota World in Fairmont. Shop the world.
32-27 our score. High school basketball on Metro News TV is brought to you by Go-Mart, your hometown convenience store. Level up your cheering game. Head to GoMart.com to win everything you need to become the ultimate fan for your home team. Go for good times. Go for Go-Mart. Now, Caitlin Blake came in averaging 26.8. She has 14 to lead the way for Wheeling Central Catholic. Seneca Heller has 7. Bella Fitzsimmons has 5. Erin Maxwell has 4. And Haley Severns has 2. Leading the way for Charleston Catholic is Mary Rushworth with 9. Allie Wilcox has 6. As does Molly Messer. They both have hit a pair of threes. Leona Evans has 4, and Nora Aliff has 2. Rushworth has a pair of threes as well, so 6 threes in the opening half for Charleston Catholic. Central Catholic has 3. We'll break away, and we'll come back. And when we do, we'll be ready for the second half of this showdown between Class AA number 1 Wheeling Central and Class AA number 5 Charleston Catholic. 32-27 at halftime. The Maroon Knights in the lead.
Virginia's largest restoration company is now in the heart of the Mountain State. With a location in Charleston, joining our branches in Wheeling, Morgantown, and Pittsburgh, we'll be there to help when you need it most. Our expert team and state-of-the-art equipment is ready to serve the Kanawha Valley 24 hours a day. From water damage to fire restoration, when disaster strikes your home or business, tell your insurance provider you prefer the restoration company the Mountaineers call. Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration.
We have the skill set internally to take almost any project from a concept all the way through to completion. We don't manufacture widgets. We do things that make a huge impact to society, so we take what we do very, very seriously. There's a great sense of satisfaction and accomplishment that you really contributed to society, really did your part to make where you are from a better place than it was before you came there.
Getting set for second half action here between Wheeling Central and Charleston Catholic inside the Charleston Catholic Athletic Facility. High school basketball on Metro News TV is brought to you by Go-Mart, your hometown convenience store. Level up your cheering game. Head to GoMart.com to win everything you need to become the ultimate fan for your home team. Go for good times. Go for Go-Mart. Wheeling Central's boys team winning earlier here in this doubleheader. 68-54 was the final. This game, it was Catholic 20 and Wheeling Central 11 at the end of the first quarter. And as we begin the third, it is a 32-27 lead for Wheeling Central. Charleston Catholic will have the basketball to get it going. Aurelia Kirby, Allie Wilcox out there on the floor, along with Molly Messer, Mary Rushworth, and Ileana Evans. And Wheeling Central going to counter with Seneca Heller. They have Caitlin Blake out there. Foul going to be called, or maybe a jump ball. It's going to be Wheeling Central's ball. Also joining the crew for the Maroon Knights, you have Haley Severns, Bella Fitzsimmons, and Addie Payton. Seneca Heller will bring it across the timeline, and they want to feed Blake right away and taken away by Catholic. Mary Rushworth gets it into the hands of Kirby. Kirby gets it back to Rushworth, who wants to drive. Nice move. Too strong, though. And here comes Central Catholic. Ahead of the pack is Heller, but then catching up was Messer. All out of bounds. And it will stay with the Maroon Knights. I mean, I tell you what, they treat you so good here at Charleston Catholic. Turnaround good by Blake. Our producer director, Parker Withrow, has a spread over here that would rival a Thanksgiving Day meal. Driving, shooting, and unable to get it to go is Wilcox, put back up there by Evans, and she couldn't get it to drop. And now here is Peyton. Peyton's shot too strong. Blake with the follow, and she will be fouled. .34-27 game here. Our officials, Cody Clay, Steve Dodd, and John Brady, three great ones. Blake at the line. All right, and Cody Clay. Make sure to get it straight here. And the foul going to be on Rushworth. So that's her second, team foul number 1 on Catholic here in this third. Up and in is Blake. Blake has 17 in the game. And this one won't go. 8-point lead here. Biggest lead of the game for Central Catholic. Charleston Catholic trying to counter here. Messer is open. She had 2 threes in the opening quarter, and right back she comes here in the opening minutes of this third quarter. Messer entered the game with 7 from behind the three-point line, so she has 10 now for the season, and a huge one right there. And Catholic will have the basketball right back. Aurelia Kirby brings it across the 10-second line, gets it to Messer. Kirby to Messer. Messer feeding Rushworth. Rushworth right in the paint area there. Couldn't get it to drop. Here is Wilcox with the ball to Kirby. Messer got it! Messer with 12. 2-point game. Driving, what a drive by Seneca Heller, who's up to 9 in the contest. Kirby with the move. What a sweet move by Kirby. Just could not get rewarded. Charleston Catholic with 8 3-pointers in the game. Central Catholic with 3. Wheeling Central on top, 37-33. Second game of this doubleheader inside the Charleston Catholic Athletic Facility. Great to have you with us here on Video Productions, Metro News Television. Good defense there. The Applied by Wilcox. Wilcox taking it down the floor, and she collides there with J.C. Poyser. It'll be her fourth, so she is going to have to come out. We got Peyton up off the bench, ready to check in. Wilcox at the line. She has 7 in the game. Wilcox, the freshman, hitting 62% from the free throw line. 37-34. Stays a 3-point game. Seneca Heller will bring it across the 10-second line. Peyton drives and going to have a whistle. Cody Clay will give us the call, and it's going to go against Messer. So she has picked up her first personal. 2 fouls in the game here in the third on Catholic. Get it to Blake, and Blake spotted Severns, and Severns scores. Severns has 4 in the contest, 39-34. Charleston Catholic goes back to work. Aurelia Kirby has it. Wilcox looking for a 3. That one won't go, and chasing down the miss is Heller. Ahead to Peyton. Straight ahead for Blake, and Blake knocks it through. Blake has 5 here in the third, and 19 for the game, and a timeout. Wes Hebner wants a 30-second timeout. Blake straight away got it to go. A 41-34 lead here. Biggest lead for Catholic in this quarter, 8. Biggest lead for Charleston Catholic, Central Catholic with the biggest lead of 8, and the biggest lead for Charleston Catholic was 12. They had that twice, and that was back in the first quarter of action. Wheeling Central in at 11-1. Charleston Catholic in at 7-1. Wheeling Central averaging 71.4 a game. Charleston Catholic 59.9. Wheeling Central's biggest output of the season. They scored 92 against Lindsley, 92-56, but then turned around and lost to the Cadets 68-60. Charleston Catholic's biggest outpour of the season was 70 against Scott. From the outside, no good. Here's Blake. Flips it into the hands of Heller, but she couldn't hang on to it. Messer comes away with it. Messer across the timeline. Ball knocked away, and it will stay Charleston Catholic's basketball. So good point of production this season by Wheeling Central. Scored 70 or more in the first 4 games of the season. In fact, they've hit 90 twice, 92 and 91, had 91 against Oak Glen. Down low, shot won't go for Williams. Back up a good by Rushworth. Had 88 against Tyler Consolidated, so they almost got to 90 in that game. Rushworth has 11 here in this basketball showdown. It's 41-36. Back to Blake. Blake spotting her teammate. Great job there by Blake, getting it to Maxwell. Maxwell has 6 in the game. And it's a 43-36 score here. Under 3 to go in the third. Messer looking for another 3, and that one would not drop through. Blake corrals the rebound. Not only is Blake hitting double figures in the scoring department, but double figures in rebounds at 10.2. Seneca Heller ready to fire it in and tapped into the hands. Rushworth got a piece of it and got it to Messer, and Messer with a nice little move there. Messer with 8 points here in the third, 14 for the game, 43-38. Shot on its way by Fitzsimmons, and it won't go through, and it's going to be Charleston Catholic's basketball. Heller lacing it up here. Severns will come in, and another look there at the sweet move and bucket by Molly Messer, the senior. Fitzsimmons comes out. Rushworth to Williams. Gets it to Kirby, and Kirby going to be knocked down. So Catholic working with Mary Rushworth, Ileana Evans, Molly Messer, Lena Williams, and Aurelia Kirby, and Wheeling Central countering with Addie Payton, Seneca Heller, Caitlin Blake, Erin Maxwell, and Haley Severns. And who will the foul be charged to? It's going to be Severns. That's her second. 3 on the Maroon Knights here in this third. Rushworth at the line. Trying to keep Charleston Catholic within striking distance. Rushworth, again, a 61% free throw shooter, came into the game, averaging 16.4. 55% from the field, 13 threes. She's added 2 more here in this game, so she has 15 on the season, hits both free throws. 3-point difference here. On the move is Seneca Heller, taken away by Catholic. Messer chases it down. Messer was guarded tightly there by Payton, and the ball got away from her, and it will be Wheeling Central's basketball. Seneca Heller, and then she's going to be fouled there. Aurelia Kirby just a bit too close. It's Kirby's second foul and team foul number 3. She checks out of the game. Wilcox is back in. Tough shot there, and it goes. What a play by Heller, who has 11. 45-40. Messer aiming for the 3. Couldn't get it to drop. Heller penetrates. Fires it into the corner. Won't go for Payton. Rebound Blake. Blake tangled up, and they're going to call for the tie-up. Possession arrow, Charleston Catholic. Nora Aliff heads in for Charleston Catholic, and Evans heads out. Maxwell has left the game for Wheeling Central, and Fitzsimmons, I believe, is back in. Good anticipation there by Seneca Heller as we go under a minute to play here in this third quarter. Rushworth to Aliff. Aliff was trying to get it down low to Williams, knocked away by Wheeling Central. The shot up, and how about Heller off the feed from Payton? Heller was 6 here in the corner, 13 for the game, 47-40. Rushworth guns it in. Her third 3 of the game, 47-43, and she is fouled. Severns picks up her third. 4 on the Maroon Knights. A chance for a 4-point play here for Rushworth. And check that. And we had the three-pointer, and I thought there was a foul called, but it was away from, wasn't Rushworth at all, who got fouled. So now Catholic with a chance here for two, maybe a three. Allie Wilcox out front. Now trying to get it into the hands of Williams, and here comes Wilcox up, and she will be fouled. Couldn't get the shot to drop down. So Fitzsimmons will pick up her second. 5 now on Wheeling Central. Allie Wilcox got it to drop. Evans will come in, and Messer will head out. Wilcox getting both to go. She's 3 of 4 at the line. She has 3 free throws here in this third. She has 9 points in the game, and that makes it a 2-point contest here. Wheeling Central with the ball, and well, there's great passing. Blake finds Severns, who has 6 in the contest, and that will do it for the third. Wheeling Central with a 4-point edge. Away we go to the fourth quarter. A good one here. Second of 2 on this wintry January Saturday. And it's Wheeling Central on top, 49-45. You're watching WVSSAC Girls Basketball and Video Productions presented by Metro News Television.
You have dreams.
A better life, a better job, a better you.
So where do you start to build the skills necessary to get there? At West Virginia State, you are not just a number, you are who you choose to be.
You receive personal attention from award-winning faculty.
You study in nationally recognized programs.
You learn the skills that will get you the job you know you can have. No matter where you want to go
or what you want to do,
it starts at State.
We have the skill set internally to take almost any project from a concept all the way through to completion. We don't manufacture widgets. We do things that make a huge impact to society, so we take what we do very, very seriously. There's a great sense of satisfaction and accomplishment that you really contributed to society, really did your part to make where you are from a better place than it was before you came there.
Away we go to the fourth quarter here. What a game as Wheeling Central leads it over Charleston Catholic by a count of 49-45. High school basketball Metro News TV is brought to you by GoMart, your hometown convenience store. Level up your cheering game. Head to GoMart.com to win everything you need to become the ultimate fan for your home team. Go for good times. Go for GoMart. And Wheeling Central with the ball and the lead to begin the fourth, but they throw it away, and Charleston Catholic, which shot out to the big lead in this game, an 8-0, built a 12-point lead, had it twice. But since then, Wheeling Central, slowly but surely, they have fought back. They are the number 1 team in Class AA, Charleston Catholic, number 5. And a foul going to be called on Rushworth. And that will be her third. That's team foul number 1 here in the fourth quarter. Doubleheader, great to have you with us here on Video Productions and Metro News Television for the clash between these great rivals, both on the boys' side and the girls' side. Boys' game, a good, hard, competitive game before Wheeling Central pulled away. We had a great JV game, too, on the boys' side of things. Blake puts it in and draws the foul. It was 45-43 in that JV game. And then again, Wheeling Central's boys came away with a 68-54 victory, but it was a battle back and forth. Catholic just would not go away, even though Central built the lead and just kind of kept them at bay. So Blake is at the line. And Blake puts it through. And the boys' game is 20-13 at the end of the first. It was 34-29 at halftime and 50-37 going into that fourth quarter of play. Catholic would get it to single digits. Wheeling Central would fight back. 52-45 here. Blake down low. Blake keeps fighting, and Blake can't get it to drop. Rebound Fitzsimmons, and Fitzsimmons tied up. Possession arrow, Charleston Catholic. Molly Wilcox coming in for Charleston Catholic. Nora Aliff will head out. Mountaineer men's basketball team in Manhattan, Kansas, facing off with Kansas State leading at the moment early on 7-2. Here's Rushworth. Puts it up, won't go. Severns comes away with it. Down the floor and going to get a travel called on Addie Payton. Payton, great player, coming in 13.7 average. She's done a lot of nice things here. She has not scored, though. But they've gotten plenty of point production from others, including Caitlin Blake, who has 22 to lead all scorers. 52-45. Evans at Rushworth knocks it through. Mary Rushworth off the feed from Ileana Evans. Rushworth now 4 threes in the game. That makes it a 4-point contest here, and a miss by Central Catholic. Wilcox got it, and Heller going to be whistled for a third foul. Team foul number 1 on Wheeling Central here in this fourth quarter. Rushworth, well, they trying to get it out front there to Wilcox, and taken away by Seneca Heller. Blake in trouble. Blake just keeps maneuvering, though. Boy, that is where she is so tough and strong. Goes one way, nothing there. Goes another way, nothing there, but then keeps scratching and clawing. And has Central Catholic up by 6. Aurelia Kirby. The bouncer to Evans. And Evans will get it to go. Evans with 6 in the game. Ileana Evans coming in averaging 8.1 per contest. The 5'7" junior. Back to a 4-point difference. And a takeaway by Charleston Catholic. Aurelia Kirby, the bouncer, Rushworth, and fouled. Rushworth makes it a 2-point game with a chance to get it to within 1. Heller just picked up her 4th foul. Rushworth puts it through. She has 22 in the game. Came in averaging 16.4. We have got ourselves a good one here. And Blake doubled up there. And a foul going to be called. Ileana Evans will pick up the foul. That's her 2nd of the game. Team foul number 3 here in this fourth quarter. Down low to Blake. Blake off the glass and in. Blake has 7 here in the quarter, 12 for the half, 26 for the game. All alone is Evans. Evans with 8. 56-55, and a timeout called. Roberta Oliash wants to talk it over. A dandy brewing here inside the Charleston Catholic Athletic Facility. We shall return. You're watching WVSSAC Girls Basketball and Video Productions presented by Metro News Television.
There's a place where innovation becomes transformation, where you'll find that education is not just about learning, but about being excited to learn. A place to feel at home. Pursue dreams and prepare for careers. Build lifelong friendships. And a place where you'll be encouraged and mentored along your journey. Discover your future. Get ready to soar. The University of Charleston.
Nice to have all of you with us here for coverage of this doubleheader between Charleston Catholic and Wheeling Central. Boys game first, girls game second, and this one coming right down to the wire here on Video Productions and Metro News Television. Wheeling Central with the ball, a 1-point lead. Down low, and Blake's shot blocked by Rushworth. Two good players on this team and on this floor. They were the impact players we spoke of at the start, Blake and Rushworth, and Rushworth with the block, but now they go right back to Blake, and wide open Fitzsimmons. It's the back of the iron, rebound Blake, but taken away. Messer sneaks in there and gets the basketball. Charleston Catholic a chance to take the lead here. Shot up by Wilcox, won't go, and a tie up for the basketball with Wilcox and Blake. Wilcox hit the deck hard. And it's going to be Central Catholic's basketball with 3:39 remaining. Wes Hebner's Charleston Catholic Irish in at 7-1, number 5 in Class AA, entertaining Roberta Oliash's number 1 ranked of Class AA Wheeling Central Maroon Knights. That superb 11-1 mark. Coming off that first loss of the season to Lindsley in that great City of Wheeling rivalry. Driving, scoring is Maxwell. Maxwell has 8 in the game. 3-point. Charleston Catholic trails Wheeling Central. Trying to keep it close here. Again, they've knocked down the threes. They could tie it right here. They have been outstanding. Wilcox has the basketball. She's got a couple of threes. Here's Messer, who has 4. Back to Wilcox, down low, looking for Evans. Good job there by Blake. How about Blake there defensively? And kept it alive. Seneca Heller is going to be fouled there by Allie Wilcox with 2:27 to go in the game. That's Wilcox's first foul of the game. Team foul number 4. Seneca Heller walks it across the 10-second line with Aurelia Kirby waiting on her. Heller into the hands of Peyton. Down low to Blake. Blake dumping it off to Maxwell, who puts it through. Maxwell coming up big here. She has 10 now in the game, and that makes it a 60-55 score with a chance to make it a 6-point advantage. We're going to have a lane violation here, so it will stay at this 5-point deficit. Talina Williams will come in for Catholic, and see Rushworth heads out, and we've got a full timeout here. Wes Hebner wants to talk it over with his crew. 2:08 to go, and we will return here to the Charleston Catholic Athletic Facility. You're watching WVSSAC Girls Basketball on Video Productions, presented by Metro News Television.
Have dreams.
You have dreams.
You have dreams.
A better life, a better job, a better you.
So where do you start to build the skills necessary to get there?
For more than 125 years, West Virginia State University has been educating generations of students who have gone on to change the world.
At West Virginia State, you are not just a number, you are who you choose to be.
You receive personal attention from award-winning faculty,
you study in nationally recognized programs.
You learn the skills that will get you the job you know you can have. No matter where you want to go
or what you want to do,
it starts at State.
Well, Charleston Catholic had the full timeout, and now Central has called a full timeout as well with 2:08 remaining in the game. Teams meeting up here for the only time this season. In Wheeling, Central opened up the campaign by defeating Martins Ferry 78-67, then down Bridgeport, Ohio 71-22, knocked off Pikeview 76-49, delivered a 92-56 decision to Lindsley. It was Wyoming East and Wheeling Central in a good battle, won by the Maroon Knights 63-61. They downed Oak Glen 91-42, Weir 79-71, Indian Creek of Ohio 74-50, beat Tyler Consolidated 88-39, and then back-to-back wins over Monroe Central of Ohio 79-51 and 66-44 before suffering that first loss of the season to Lindsley 68-60. Charleston Catholic a win in the opener over Buffalo 69-37, lost to Nitro 50-36, and Catholic has since reeled off 6 in a row over Riverside, Polka, Logan, Buffalo, and Logan again. So trying here to top the top team in Class AA in the latest rankings by the AP. We are right at 2 minutes to go in the game, and Wheeling Central leads it 60-55. Molly Messer. Pair of threes in the opening quarter, and a pair of threes in the third. 14 for the game. Here's Evans launching, and that one won't go, and chasing down the missed shot is Addie Payton. Payton gets it to Seneca Heller. Rushworth getting set to check back in for Charleston Catholic. Heller brings it back out. And now Wilcox will commit the foul with 1:13 to go in the game. Heller with 13 in the game, has not scored here in the fourth quarter. Damage has been done by Blake and Maxwell. Heller at the free throw line for a second time in the game, so she's now 1 for 3. Came in hitting 67% of her shots from the free throw line, but she missed 2 right there, so that certainly may help the cause for Charleston Catholic. We'll see. Aurelia Kirby to Wilcox. Wilcox to Kirby. Kirby to Rushworth. Baseline move, and a foul going to be called. Foul will be assessed to Fitzsimmons. It's her third, 56.9 to go in the basketball game. Messer, little runner on the baseline, can't get it to drop. Fitzsimmons with the rebound. Seneca Heller lost the handle. Wilcox got it, gets it to Kirby. Kirby will be fouled. And good D there by Catholic. Fitzsimmons commits the foul. She now has 4. So that will have Aurelia Kirby at the line. Kirby has not scored. And a full timeout here is called. So we'll break away here. You're watching WVSSAC Girls Basketball and Video Productions presented by Metro News Television.
Ready to hit the road with GoMart. Each month we're featuring a special item to fuel your journey and score you bonus reward points in our Road to Rewards promotion. Each purchase earns you a token, so load up and keep cruising toward big rewards. Plus, the top 25 token earners each month will receive 5,000 additional bonus reward points. Check the GoMart app to see this month's featured item, and as always, earn additional savings on products store-wide with reward member exclusives. Go to gomart.com for more details.
Leading the efforts to build a stronger West Virginia, the High Technology Foundation has a proven plan to strengthen and diversify our state's economy. The I-79 Technology Park's high-capacity infrastructure continues to attract advanced federal operations that are driving economic growth. This keeps our young, educated residents in the state and brings West Virginians home. The High Technology Foundation, building a stronger West Virginia. Learn more today at WVHTF.org.
Aurelia Kirby, who came into the game, averaging 4.4, 50% from the free throw line. One more free throw coming here in a 5-point game with Wheeling Central on top. And Wilcox will foul Fitzsimmons following the made free throw. Wilcox committing her third foul at the line is Bella Fitzsimmons. Fitzsimmons gets 1 of 2. Making it a 5-point game. Shot is up by Evans. Won't go. Rebound by Blake. Blake in trouble, and then a foul called. Central Catholic, 8 of 12 at the line, and Blake. Blake has 28 in the game, 63-56. Messer. Wilcox way out and almost got that to go. Evans trying to stick it back up and could get it to fall through. Possession arrow in the direction of Catholic. Wilcox was deep on that attempt. Out it comes. Evans will fire. Evans hits the back of the iron. Chasing it down is Severns. And they'll foul Blake with 8.6 to go. Blake is 10 of 10 at the line. And just the minute I said that. Another one coming for the Maroon Knights standout, and she puts that one through. 64-56. Messer goes to Evans. Aurelia Kirby launches and hits the three at the buzzer, and that will do it. 64-59, your final. Great basketball game here between these rivals. Kirby at the buzzer, but too little too late, and Wheeling Central will improve to 12-1. Charleston Catholic drops to 7-2. We'll come back and recap it for you in a moment. You're watching WVSSAC Girls Basketball on Video Productions, presented by Metro News Television.
Restoration.
Get ready to hit the road with.
There's a place where innovation becomes transformation, where you'll find that education is not just about learning, but about being excited to learn. A place to feel at home. Pursue dreams and prepare for careers. Build lifelong friendships. And a place where you'll be encouraged and mentored along your journey. Discover your future. Get ready to soar. The University of Charleston.
West Virginia's largest restoration company is now in the heart of the Mountain State. With a location in Charleston, joining our branches in Wheeling, Morgantown, and Pittsburgh, we'll be there to help when you need it most. Our expert team and state-of-the-art equipment is ready to serve the Kanawha Valley 24 hours a day. From water damage to fire restoration. When disaster strikes your home or business, tell your insurance provider you prefer the official restoration partner of Marshall Athletics, Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration.
Get ready to hit the road with GoMart. Each month we're featuring a special item to fuel your journey and score you bonus reward points in our Road to Rewards promotion. Each purchase earns you a token, so load up and keep cruising toward big rewards. Plus, the top 25 token earners each month will receive 5,000 additional bonus reward points. Check the GoMart app to see this month's featured item. And as always, earn additional savings on products store-wide with reward member exclusives. Go to gomart.com for more details.
Wheeling Central a winner here by a final of 64-59 in our second game of this twin bill. So Wheeling Central gets the sweep here today. Caitlin Blake leads the way for the Maroon Knights with 28. Also in double figures for Central was Seneca Heller with 13. Leading the way for Charleston Catholic was Mary Rushworth with 22. And Molly Messer had 14 in the contest. Catholic jumped out to an 8-0 lead. They would lead by as many as 12 in the first quarter, and 20-11 was the score between Catholic and Wheeling Central as we headed into the second. But then Wheeling Central has a 32-27 lead at halftime. It was 49-45 after 3, and your final 64-59. Just an outstanding basketball game here. Wheeling Central now 12-1. Charleston Catholic falls to 7-2. Great work by our crew. Butch Mounts, the executive director of Video Production Sports. And he had with us today Parker Withrow, Kate Burgess. Outstanding work by those gentlemen. Next up for Charleston Catholic will be a home encounter with Scott, and Wheeling Central's next showdown on the road. Big game coming up with Williamstown. Only meeting of the season between these two, but who knows? We could see both once again. It's good basketball here at this outstanding venue. High school basketball on Metro News TV is brought to you by GoMart, your hometown convenience store. Level up your cheering game. Head to GoMart.com to win everything you need to become the ultimate fan for your home team. Go for good times. Go for GoMart. So that is going to do it from inside the Charleston Catholic Athletic Facility. Again, your final, it's Wheeling Central 64 and Charleston Catholic 59. For our great crew, this is Mark Martin, and you've been watching live streaming coverage of WVSSAC Girls Basketball, a presentation of Video Productions and presented by Metro News Television. Good night from Charleston.